Hey, yo, this is a new episode of the All Time Podcast. Listen to these guys, they're awesome.
The all-time podcast where we stay the most consistent, showing up every week, giving you nothing but the best in hip-hop reviews and hip-hop interviews. The boys are back. I am your host, the Ayatollah of hip-hop, the whole damn show, and the Rated R podcaster, Steven All-Time, with my co-host, the man of 1,000 edits, the Iceman, Dean Malenko.
Hey yo, what's up? How you been?
I have been wonderful. Coming off of the hottest week I've seen in years.
Dude, burning. We're
Sweaty.
burning here. It's humid in Montreal. It's crazy humid.
Yeah, it's been
fucking
bad.
insane. It's like fucking 30 degrees with humidity. It feels like 47.
Yeah, it's been nuts. It's really been nuts. Our last episode was the mid-year review. I hope everybody enjoyed it. If you didn't, then there's only one reason why. It's because you haven't liked and subscribed. You haven't subscribed to the podcast. What the hell are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing right now. I don't know why we're talking to you if you're not subscribed right now. I don't even know.
Like, if you're giving us views, might as well just subscribe. So next week you get another episode. You get another review. You get
another album.
Maybe another co-host. Maybe you'll get another special guest. Maybe a Carl will be here. Maybe you'll have an artist here. You never know. Just like and subscribe. It's not hard.
No,
it's not hard. We got 2 albums tonight. We got
double header.
We got an EP and we got an album. Let's start off with the EP. Let's start off with an artist that doesn't really release music as consistently as he used to be.
Yeah.
And when he gives us an album or
half an album, because it's a 2.5, so it's a half an album. It's half a something. It's an extension.
It's an extension to what? An album that he put out 3 years ago?
I guess so. Maybe he recorded this 3 years ago too.
Is it unreleased tracks?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm just happy he gave us something.
You're happy. I'm happy. Let's get into it. We are talking about Benny the Butcher with the Plugs I Met 2.5.
The Butcher coming. Yep.
We have here 6 songs, 15 minutes.
Yeah, 5 songs. The first one is not really a song either.
Okay, so it's still a song because there's still production on there.
Yeah.
It's an intro.
Yeah.
But 6 songs, 5 of those songs produced by Harry Fraud.
Yep.
And one of them has DJ Shay. And then there's the other song that has Derringer.
Yep.
Now, before we get into the album, I want to say, when I see the name Derringer, it feels like I found my long lost child. Where has Derringer been?
I don't know.
Is it weird?
But I think he just chooses with who he wants to. Like, he's been on Action Bronson. I mean, he was heavy on Planet Frog.
Yeah, but we used to hear from Derringer so many times a year.
Yeah, but we used to hear way more from Conway, way more for all these guys. So at the same time, if they slow down, he slow down.
But he's a producer, so I would think he's working with a lot more people, or maybe he's just hanging out and just choosing who he wants to be on. Like he did Rome.
Yeah, that Sauce Walker and Derringer song is still one of my favorite songs of all time. It's so called? Good. I don't even know.
It's one of your favorite.
It's one of my favorites. That beat and the way Sauce Walker rhymes on it. Damn. I was so excited for that. Imagine when Conway did his verse for a remix. I for the real song, I didn't like it that much, but yeah, still.
We're still waiting on that album, Sauce Walker and Derringer.
Yeah, I thought that was an album. Did they promote it as they're gonna do an album?
Yeah, it's apparently it was something that was done, and it was gonna be released. That's about what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. For sure.
and we still haven't heard from him. So hopefully one day we'll get the Derringer Sauce Walker.
Yeah,
I
sauce.
don't know
Yeah.
how these guys.
Sauce.
It's like the Method Man and Redman effect, where when I bought Blackout 2 back in 2007, in the booklet it said Redman Muddy Waters 2, and it said Method Man the Crystal Meth. Now, Redman Muddy Waters came out 20 years later,
Yeah.
and Method Man the Crystal Meth still hasn't come out.
No, it is never gonna come out.
So Benny the Butcher, the plugs I'm at 2.5. We start off with a intro by Bruiser Wolf.
Yeah.
Look, all the plugs I met albums start off with an intro, wrong or right.
Yep.
So I guess it was just necessary that they did a intro.
I didn't recognize his voice without the rapping of Bruiser Wolf. It's weird. I didn't recognize it at first.
Well, it's a lot more clean. It's a lot more steady. It's a lot more like he's having a conversation.
I don't know how I couldn't recognize his voice. Like he does everything, but whatever. That's just me.
But it's crazy to see his name twice on this EP because he does work a lot with Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
So maybe
and
it was
I
just
love their album. The album they did together, I love it.
What was it called again?
I don't remember. I loved it though.
It was a good record. It was. I think we even reviewed it. No.
Oh, Made by Dope.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a
Made
good
by
record.
Dope. I don't know. We didn't review it. We didn't review it, and I was mad that we didn't because I loved it. We just talked about it on the podcast. There's the song "Boss Up" at the end. That's fucking insane. Heartbroke is insane. Oh no, yeah. The Money Say with Mick Jenkins is insane. Whatever. Go ahead.
So we hear Bruiser Wolf start off the record. To me, it doesn't feel like it's necessary for the EP. I don't know what the connection between Bruiser Wolf and Benny the Butcher is. I would have had somebody else do it. I would have had an outtake from the Scarface movie. I would have had an outtake from something else. I would have had
but
somebody else.
Is Benny that discovered Bruiser Wolf?
It is?
In some sort of way. I think so.
So then maybe that's why it's called The Dog and the Wolf.
Yeah, but you know how it is with rappers like that. I think because Bruiser Wolf been rapping for years. I think because he had like maybe a deal with Black Sopranos, something like that.
He has a connection with Harry Fraud. The only reason why I know about Bruiser Wolf is because of the track that he had
Bruiser
done with
Wolf has been on Benny's stuff. And Benny's been on Bruiser Wolf's albums.
Benny being on Bruiser Wolf's album, yes, that I know. But I've never really... He's been... Bruiser Wolf has been on his stuff. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on Summertime
Butch, too.
Yes. Yep. You didn't like that album. I loved it.
Yeah, I still don't know why you like that album. I still don't understand. But anyways, we're not here to do that album. We're not here to argue. We're here to talk about the plugs I met 2.5. Malenko, I have a love-hate relationship with this.
Oh, yeah. I know why. I know what you're going to say.
There's a time that I enjoy it. There's a time that I really don't enjoy it, and I want to get through it, even though it's a 15-minute EP.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to give you my honest opinion, I am not a fan of the Harry Fraud production.
What the hell? Oh, yeah. Okay, that I didn't expect. Okay.
I'm not a fan of the Harry Fraud production. I find it boring. I don't find it fits. I want excitement. I want energy. I want something to make your head nod. Pause. I want that.
Pause.
I want that Benny the Butcher energy. I want that Benny the Butcher feel. Tana Talk 3 was impeccable. Tana Talk 4 was amazing. Plugs I Met 1 was almost near perfect. When he links up with Harry Fraud, I feel like there's a missing link. There's a missing energy.
Wow,
there's something
I
missing.
totally disagree with you, dude.
Explain,
fucking
please.
Crazy.
Explain, please.
Fucking Christ. Rise and Fall is not Black Soprano classic.
Rise and Fall is a great song, but the
Of
Rise and Fall
course.
is a great song is
But the
because of
production, Steven. What?
I don't
Are you
feel
gonna
it.
tell me that's not black soprano beats?
I don't feel it.
Oh,
I feel
what
that
the
there's missing
fuck? It's
something on
so.
here.
Ugh.
But that's where my love-hate relationship comes with this record.
You don't like the first song that beat? What the fuck? You're a weirdo sometimes with your shit, man.
Benny
You
the
hate Harry
Butcher.
Frog.
I love listening to Benny the Butcher. I never said I hate. I love listening to Benny the Butcher rap. 38 Special on Rise and Fall comes in and is
Uh,
impeccable.
38 Special El Camino Benny the Butcher. That's classic.
It is classic. It just the beat could. I want more from the beat.
No. No.
I find it such a backseat type of production.
No, I disagree totally. What the fuck are you talking? Oh my god. How can he be back for dude, he cuts off the bass, like cuts off the bass when the last bars of Benny come back in, put the bass in for the hook, then 38 Special, cut down the bass again. It's solid. I love that. I mean, it's a classic. To me, it's a Black Soprano Griselda fan classic beat.
I get where you're coming from. I just feel like there's something missing in the production. I don't find it heavy enough. I don't find it bassy enough.
You don't like Big Difference?
Big Difference, song 3. I love that track.
Okay.
I love that track.
How can you not like that beat?
Fuego bass on here is cold as ice. The Bruiser Wolf hook on here,
Fantastic.
It fits super well. It gives a different vibe. I like the song.
You don't like those violins with that bass. Pump bass.
Look, DJ Shay is part of this production. I find the best part of this production is probably the DJ Shay part. Then we get into Once Upon a Time.
You're a hater. You are up. That's a big difference. You see? That's what Harry Fraud should say to you. You're a hater. You're not.
How am I hating? Would be I hate
you're a hater,
Harry
not
Fraud.
a up.
I can't
That's a big
explain
difference.
to you why. Once Upon a Time, Benny the Butcher, and Derringer. Et voila. This is what I've been wanting.
You're so fucking. You're so full of shit.
How am I full of shit?
You're so full of shit.
How am I full of shit? I like.
That's a classic Derringer beat, one loop guitar. Like
sounds like cold. It's cold. I get the shivers when I'm listening to that. Benny
that
the
song
Butcher
is fantastic.
Benny the Butcher gets into a different pocket when he's with Derringer. Benny the Butcher gets into a different pocket when you hear that grimy, guttery, very
That's
nothing.
Sultana Talk. That song.
I love Once Upon a Time. I love it. Now I'm gonna ask you talk shows featuring Raekwon. Why you?
That's the song that I don't like.
I agree.
That song I don't like. The beat in the I agree. The production is not my favorite on this. I think it makes me think a lot of Tana Talk 2 intro. But the little flute and stuff, I don't like the cuts on there too much.
You mean the plugs I met too?
The plugs I met too. I said what?
You said Tana Talk too.
Yeah, no, I didn't enjoy it that much.
Yeah, and I find Raekwon, first of all, when Malenko, let's be honest, you always call me out. When you talk about production, when you talk about how the person sounds, how they mix the voice, Raekwon sounds like shit on here. Come on. Don't be
I was waiting for you to say something good to hit you, but that Raekwon.
Come on. He sounds like he's doing it in the
featuring...
basement. The windows are closed and the AC is blaring and you hear the
No, but you don't hear him much. His verse is like okay. It's nothing no highlight on his verse.
We're
Honestly,
talking about Raekwon the Chef and Benny the Butcher being on the same song,
yeah, and it's not even close from the highlights from the album.
right? It's not a Mr. Nobody that's on a song. You're getting one of my favorite rappers ever, and one of the originators of this whole mafioso, grimy, like that whole drug talk type of sound, type of hip hop, and you would get this. Come on,
Yeah,
like I'm gonna pull my Malenko now. Come on, dog. Like, come on,
come on. Yeah, I mean,
right?
I was really disappointed when I hear that beat and the verses. I was really disappointed. Yeah,
Okay. And then the last
can't
song.
be much. Can't be much is a banger.
It's a banger of a song. It's a banger of a song.
Oh my god! Okay, I hope that's a good fucking beat. That's a great fucking beat.
Again, this
I
the
love
beat is a lot
Trap
more.
Benny. I love Trap Benny.
And I love
always
Trap
do.
Benny too. And when we heard Trap Benny on Tana Talk 4, remember when he was on those
Yeah,
Alchemist
that hook
and
is
Derringer?
fantastic. Yeah,
Trap Benny is amazing. Trap Benny comes from Tana Talk 1, Tana Talk 2, before he put out Tana Talk 3. That's what
that
type
you
of
don't
hip-hop they
that
were doing.
but that production is good. That
Look,
production is good.
if
On that, you can't say nothing on Can't Be Much because that's a really good song.
dun, dun,
I
dun,
love
dun,
the
dun,
hook.
dun.
I love the little violin. It's not a violin. It's a fucking. I don't know what the fuck is the name of this. It's like medieval fucking little
Yeah.
notes and shit. I don't know how they say it, but yeah.
You like Harry Fraud. You've always liked Harry Fraud.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
You're a hater. You're a hater, not a up. That's a big difference.
to me, Harry Fraud's best production is on Sab Story's Action Bronson.
Yeah, you won't get fucking over it. No, I'm telling you, I feel like Can't Be Much. That's the song that I had in my head the whole time while listening to the reviews that we did.
Really?
All the time. Yep. Dude, that flow, the hook, the way he said it perfectly, and then he followed his flow with the hook rhythmic.
Yeah, that's Benny.
I mean,
but Benny
it's super, like it is really, it's a good hook, and it's I don't know, man, it gets stuck in your head.
Here, we're gonna get into the album after, and we might talk differently about the next album. But I want to say something here. Benny makes this project. Benny is the highlight of this project. When I said that the production is a backseat, the production is a backseat. It's there. I'm more interested. I'm more involved in how Benny is approaching the song, how Benny is approaching the production, and how Benny sounds and what he's saying. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I love about Benny the Butcher. Okay? Now, I am fed up again of getting mediocre to just decent projects from Benny. Okay? You loved Summertime Butch, right? I know you did, and that's fine. But like I'm looking at everything from him, and I'm just like, when was the last great project that he put out? And it was in 2022 with Tana Talk 4. That's Benny's last great project. You liked Everybody Can't Go. I still
You're
can't
crazy.
get. I still
You're
can't
crazy.
get into it. You like
You're
Summertime
crazy.
Butch, and you like Summertime Butch too, right?
I to this day don't think that Benny the Butcher has missed.
I disagree. I
I don't think
disagree.
he has missed. I don't think he has missed.
I think he has. I think Summertime Butch, Everybody Can Go. To me, those are misses.
How? I don't get it. How can you not like Everybody Can Go? How can people hate on Everybody Can Go? Is insane to me. Insane. He did everything Benny does. everything Benny does. That song with Lil Wayne, Big Dog, I'd still hear that song all the
But
time.
I've told you
I
this.
love it.
There is songs on that project that are good.
Griselda Express. Oh,
As a project as a whole, no, I can't. Like it's a 6.5.
1 foot in, 1 foot out.
I said again,
Buffalo Kitchen.
you make
Pillow Talk.
like I
with,
hate everything.
with Jada Kiss.
And sorry, I made a mistake. His
The-
last great album was Stabbed and Shot 2 in 2024.
Yeah.
But I want an album. I want an album. Please, Benny the Butcher, put out an album. And please, Benny the Butcher, I'm gonna say this respectfully: stop working with Harry Fraud, please.
You're
I don't want.
tripping.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear any more.
What's
Harry Fraud.
What's your score? I'll stop this shit right now. Time out before you say some more bullshit. We're gonna lose subscribers because of this.
What I'm gonna give this?
Yes,
Benny the
what's
Butcher.
Yes.
The plugs I'm at 2.5 is getting a solid 6.5.
6.5 out of 10.5 or out of
Go you, man.
for me it's a EP 5 songs, so there's one miss there, so it's a EP 8.5 out of 10.
What? Okay, no, wait a second. But an EP 8.5. No, you're giving it an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10. There's no I might go 7.5. 7.5.
You just dropped it by one.
Yeah, because it's just 5 songs, and then one that I honestly the once upon a talk shows with Raekwon. I don't think I'm gonna every time I'm gonna skip that. But Can't Be Much is a banger. Once Upon a Time is classic Benny. Big difference. The hook, Bruce Wolf killed it, and Rise and Fall is a classic Black Soprano. That's exactly why we listen to Griselda. So there you go. That's it.
Let's get into the main event of the evening. Dun, 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 dun. Boldy James, Nicholas Craven for their 6th project. Yes, 6th project. Trapper's Alley 3, Hell or High Water.
Yeah, and Boldy's 4th album of the year. 4th. He didn't make. Nobody talked about Salvation for the Wicked on the top 5.
No, but I had Nicholas Craven as my number 1 producer, and it's because of the production.
On Manhunt, I didn't really listen to it either.
Manhunt, Nick Craven had 2 beats on there, or 1. I can't remember, but he had 2 beats. But
what's the name of this album? Did you mention it already?
Yeah, I did.
It's a fucking weird ass, long ass name.
Trapper's Alley 3, Hell or High Water. Mm-hmm. He has 2 other ones, but those are not produced by Nicholas Craven.
No, exactly. Yep.
But this is their 6th project. So when you see that a tag team like this is gonna put out their 6th project, you gotta go in there with an open mind. It's gonna be a huge miss, or you're gonna go in there and you're gonna be like, yeah, their formula, these 2 together just click. It just works.
Yeah.
And I went into this project because it clicks. But I'm going into a Boldy project not with big expectations.
Yeah, same.
I'm not. Because Boldy is Boldy. What I'm going in with is what are they going to give me that they already didn't give me? And the standout on here, and I'm going to say this, and please disagree or agree with me, is Nicholas Craven's production.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
To me, I love how the production is everything on here.
Okay.
I told you before, Benny on the plugs I'm at 2.5, it was Benny that stood out. On here, it's the production that stands out.
Okay.
I just find that all the samples used, all the beats on here, they tell their own story. Boldy on here is a lot more. I don't want to use. You could tell that there's a lot of pain. Okay. He's trying to give us a painful message. He's gone through a bunch of stuff. I ain't thinking about no pussy. I got murder on my mind.
Yeah.
on the first song. Them cowards killed my brother. That was my realest plug. Found him dead. Now my head more fucked up than it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his first song too. That was some crazy shit that he said on there.
He's so full on here. He's full of pain, full of sin. And if you look at the album cover, and I always like to go back to the album cover, then I'll give it to you, Malenko. It's Boldy staring at himself in the mirror, and it's either he's staring at the devil as himself or the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
And you could feel it
Uh-huh.
with through every single song on here.
Yeah.
There's no sunshine on this record.
Nothing. Nope.
Nothing. And it's their sixth project. Summer's Eve is just the sample on there. Just the feel. And I wonder, like, love. I loved it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts before we get into more songs?
I think this album is the same formula they've been doing for the six. There's nothing that goes. There's nothing that wows me. There's nothing that really. There's nothing that like disappoints me. I mean, Summer's Eve. I gotta say it, but I think it's the banger of the album. Is the first song. And
really?
Yeah, I think it's the best song of the album, and it's the first song because of the subject matter, because of the beat. But at this point, like, I'm not surprised. There's nothing surprising to me. Like the same way you think Ari Fraud didn't push production really because he always do the same stuff or whatever the fuck you said. But for me, Nicholas is the same formula all the time. So
look, I'm gonna stop you there. It's the same formula.
Yeah, try to give me an argument.
No,
it's the fucking dare you.
It's the same formula, but just the way the song hits.
It's the sample difference. Yeah, is it? No.
Yes,
it's a sample difference.
But
it's just a sample difference.
It is the sample difference. I'm not going to disagree with you on that.
But it's the same feel. It's the same feel that he gives you a million.
But dude, that's what that production is.
You can give me
the sample is going to put you in a different place at a different time. It's going to make you depends what the sample is used and how it's layered. That's what's going to make it stick out, right? If you're just going to take a sample and the sample doesn't really fit the atmosphere or the vibe of the album, then of course it's not going to work.
I'm telling you, the biggest difference the biggest album difference that Nicholas Craven ever did was the one with Trap Map Savior. That was the other ones. I feel like it's pretty much all the same feel. And
to your point,
like when I listen to like a song like Summer's Eve, okay, imagine after listening to this album, what I get stuck in my head is songs from before.
What do you mean songs from before?
They did before. Like today, I listened to it maybe twice today. And I had in my mind, I was saying, you speak to me, now you speak to me. But that's not this album.
Which album is it?
That's Fair Exchange on Robbery. Stuck in Traffic.
Great song. Great album.
But it's the same formula as Summer's Eve.
But
it's that simple formula. So I'm not saying it's bad. It's just it's the same formula. And I get with Summer's Eve, I had you speak to me, I speak to me. It made me think of Stuck in Traffic. No, it's for Fair Exchange on Robbery.
But to your point, Malenko, in the production, same formula, but this type of sampling, this type of production has a lot more pain on here. it goes directly with what he is saying. It's like if Nick Craven heard
Yeah, but
read
they've
the
been doing
lyrics
that.
read the lyrics and been like, okay, this is exactly what I'm going to give you to be able for you to put this together and for it to be able to sound as you wrote it, as your feel. That's why I love a production like this. That's why a production like this stands out to me versus how you feel about a Harry Fraud. It's because it's the way it's made, it's the way it's crafted,
Hmm.
makes it what it is. Yeah, it's the same formula. Producers use the same formula. Everybody uses the same formula. You said it about Derringer before. No,
Yeah, Derringer's is
it's
yeah.
the same formula, but
It's a
it's how.
signature. It's not the same. It's like the signature sound. That's what they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what elevates Boldy James on here, right? Like Hamburger Helper has such a melody to it. If we're
Hmm.
talking about a song on here that stands out to me, it's the production on Hamburger Helper. There's a lot more melody. It almost feels like a first dance at a wedding type of song
Yeah, I love that song.
with the keys, right? Um, Mama Maxine, like
When I get married, do you gonna play? Are you gonna DJ this thing or?
when you get married, I promise you, if you say, Steven, first of all, you got to get married. You are gonna
Yeah.
kick. I want you to do all the music at the wedding, but it's gonna be a Spanish wedding, so I'm gonna have no choice but to fucking put Spanish music on.
No, but I'm gonna play some crazy shit. I want some crazy shit
You're gonna
playing
play.
there.
Can we play Hamburger Helper at your wedding for your first
Yeah. The
dance?
Craven's gonna play. Yeah, for sure.
Uh,
I'm wondering if Craven DJs for weddings.
ask him. They send him a message. Hey, hold on, Nicholas Craven. Do you DJ for weddings? Malenko needs a DJ.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
sure he would pick the. He probably has crates and crates and crates full of wedding music or inspired wedding music.
Yeah, he for sure have Old Soul and for like yeah, I'm down.
Um,
Yeah, Hamburger Helper, crazy good song, man. Chips killed it.
my
One of
last.
my favorite features on here.
Okay, so here, how do you feel about the features on the album?
Some I like, some I didn't.
See, that's one thing. That's one of my icks with the album is I'm not crazy about the features. Chips is here on here numerous times. I think he's on here 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
I like the Chips vocals. I like the way his voice sounds. But the one on Mama Maxine 281 Bouge, is that the name?
Yeah.
And I'm just I could have went without it.
Yeah.
I could have went without. I think this is one of their album with the most features, if I'm not mistaken. Because they usually go one feature or they just go through the whole album, just them two. Right?
I don't know. I couldn't. Quick like that, I have no idea.
Yeah, they have one or two people on the production on each of their albums. But yeah, so Chips did his thing on here. Chips did his thing. I would have loved to hear somebody else on a feature. I would have loved if he would have put a Roscoe P. Coltrane with a Boldy James on here, since they had just done their
Yes,
project.
yeah, me too. I was expecting that actually. I was expecting that. Like on Powerhouse. Powerhouse would have been crazy for Roscoe.
Powerhouse is amazing song.
Yeah.
Amazing song. False Accusations.
Crazy good song. That too Roscoe would have felt. I mean, again, that's a sample that makes a song, but
It's well placed. It's well put together. Say hello to the bad guy.
Nicholas Craven, man, he got an ear for sample. Is crazy.
He has an ear for samples, and again, it's like they give him the lyrics. They're like, "Here, take this. This is what the song is. Figure it out." And his brain just works, and he just finds the craziest samples, and he makes just a crazy beat. Like My Last Try has an incredible bass line. You hear when the song just stops, and then you just hear the bass line on there. It makes that makes the song so much more in depth. So it has so much more to it.
My Last Try is my favorite song on here. It's my favorite song on here. Summer's Eve is, I think, probably the best song, but My Last Try is my favorite.
Can you guess mine? I love False Accusations and Hamburger Helper. I'll tell you now, it's not those two. I love what he says. Ted Bundy, where I killed the game, been on my Jalen Bronson.
On which one he says that? On Grinding My Gears.
No, that's on Hamburger Helper with Chips, and then Chips writes, Craven drove 9 hours just to produce a crime scene.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Grinding My Gears is a good song too. But
Grinding My Gears at the end, you saw at the end of the song, it starts getting a bit more like
yep.
like
Yeah, no,
like the sun peeked through the window.
Yeah. It's crazy. I always go in these albums and like not expect much, and
Yeah,
I always get surprised. It's like always a fun listen. It's always something I'm gonna end up listening like from beginning to end, and there's always gonna be songs that I'm gonna keep all the time.
For sure.
You know?
And so, you ready for me? Can you guess my favorite song?
No.
Death and Taxes.
Death and Taxes. Okay.
Love that song.
Yeah, it's a great ender.
Great ender. And because you get Grinding My Gears, Don't Tell Me, Trinidadian James, and then you get Death and Taxes, and it's a perfect way to end. Perfect way to end.
You can't escape. There's two things you can't escape.
It's Death and Taxes.
Death and Taxes.
Powerhouse. Tell me that doesn't remind you of a more slowed down type of Heat Makers type of beat.
Yeah, less grandiose.
But that's what I mean. More slowed down.
Yeah.
Less grandiose, like it's on lean type of beat.
Yeah. Nobody chopped and screw Nicholas Craven production ever?
I'm not. I gotta check.
That would be a great song.
Yes,
to chop.
they did. They did Fair Exchange, No Robbery. There's a chopped and slop,
Oh, it's true.
chopped
It's
and
totally
slop,
true.
chopped and screwed.
Yeah, it's true.
Version of it. I will go here when I have a minute. It depends my mood because I need to be in a mood to listen to chopped and screwed, chopped and slop type of beats.
You know how much I love it.
Yeah.
I love chopped and screwed.
But
I've been listening to the Benny the Butcher release a chopped and screw album. Jasmine chopped and screwed is fantastic. I love that song.
So one thing before we get into our score and anything else we want to say. Another ick and another reason why sometimes I go into records like this and I don't have any expectation. Like I mentioned on the previous album, it was the Harry Fraud. On this, it's a Boldy James.
Yeah.
When we talk about not changing your formula, Boldy James doesn't really change his formula. But this has created me a problem now. We've been so blessed. We've been so lucky to get Boldy James continuously working with Nicholas Craven or working with Alchemist that I don't want to hear him on other production.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's not going to be as great. It's not going to be as good. It's almost like a Ransom. I love Ransom, but what better way to listen to Ransom than on Nicholas Craven beats? Yeah, I'm going to tap in with him with other producers because it's Ransom, and Ransom is just a whole different type of beast. But my favorite Ransom is with Nicholas Craven.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite Boldy is with Nicholas Craven and Alchemist.
Sure.
Like, if you look at Nicholas Craven, Boldy James's discography, Malenko, you're looking at it and you're like, what are his best projects? Okay, well, My First Chemistry Stat, The Price of Tea, Mr. Price of Tea, Bo Jackson, Fair Exchange, No Robbery, Penalty of Leadership, like Criminally Attached, like that's what I want to hear Boldy James on. Every other Boldy James project that has come out between the Alchemist production and the Nicholas Craven production, I don't even pay attention to. I can't get into it. It's like I have a blockage in my brain. Like he put out a project with Chuck Strangers. Yeah, I enjoyed it. He put out a project with Conductor Williams. Yeah, it was good. Like, but nothing sounds like it's supposed to sound like when he's not with Nicholas Craven. Nicholas Craven elevates him and gives you the imagery, gives you the sound, gives you the perfect fit for his voice.
Yeah, the Versace tape is one of my favorite shit he ever done. Manger on Mick Nichols, the Versace tape,
Yeah, but
probably his best.
you know what the problem is with those albums, Malenko?
They're short.
No, he even worked with Future Wave. You know what the problem is? Those projects were all before the Nicholas Craven stuff, right? We didn't have the Nicholas Craven production, so you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to this stuff.
Bo Jackson. I think Bo Jackson is his best album.
I think his best albums. If we're gonna give a top 5, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay, let's do top 5.
Boldy James.
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay, go.
Let's do it at the end. We'll give a score. I have nothing more to add to the album. I enjoyed the album for what it is. It's another added to the catalog, another success. I mean, there's nothing failing here.
No, and I just think that
if you like the recipe, and you you're gonna enjoy this. There's nothing bad.
Brock Lesnar, when he comes out with Paul Heyman, he's at his best. You don't see Brock Lesnar without a Paul Heyman. It's the same thing now. They've made themselves this. When you think of Boldy James, you think of Nicholas Craven. When you think of Nicholas Craven, you think of Boldy James. That's just what it is.
Yeah, Boldy James gonna fake retire as well.
Yeah, and then
do the X and then come back. You're like a when does a fucking wrestler do the X like that when everybody knows is okay? Whatever. I'm not gonna start on the rant.
This is not a wrestling podcast.
It was the biggest it was for sure not retiring. He does the X like that, like it's not scripted. Whenever it is, it was scripted. The most scripted thing you can do is throw the X now. So whatever. Okay.
I'm gonna give my score.
Yes, go ahead.
7.5.
Yep, I reach you with the same. I think it's a 7 for me. 7 out of 10. Am I going to go back to this? That's what I'm always telling myself. It's a good album. It's something I enjoy. My last try in Summer Eve for sure. I'm sticking with those two. Am I go back to listen to the full album? I don't think so. That's the only thing that I feel about doing the same formula and coming back with is their 6th album.
Yeah.
You need to do a lot to beat the others. So am I going to go back to this? I don't think so, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, 7.5 and I don't think this would have been a 7.5 if Boldy didn't work with Nicholas Craven.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this like I said it on the last one. Nicholas Craven is my number 1 producer this year because he's able to craft certain sounds for these guys. Roscoe P. Coltrane. Mm-hmm. We heard him on clips and we were waiting for albums from him 20 years and he linked up with Nicholas Craven. Nicholas Craven gave him his best work. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
And who produces for a voice like that? But yeah, 7.5 for me. Let's finish with our top 5 Boldies.
Top 5 from 5 to going down. That's gonna be really tough. I mean, I'm looking at the list right now, and I'm doing off top of my head, so it's difficult. But
okay, number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 is gonna be Jesus. Number 5 is going to be. Okay. Number 5 is going to be Penalty of Leadership.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. Yep.
Number 4.
Uh-huh.
Number 4 is going to be.
Oh, I'll give you my number. I'll give you my number 5 while
Go.
you think. My number 5 is my first chemistry set.
Okay. My number 4 is going to be Bo Jackson.
Damn. Okay. My number 4 is The Price of Tea in China.
Okay. My number 3. Oh, baby. My number 3 is going to be. I hate that you're doing this to me.
It's difficult.
My number 3 is going to be. My first chemistry set.
Okay, that's a good. My number 3 is the Versace tape.
Okay. My number 2 is going to be The Price of Tea in China.
Me is Fair Exchange No Robbery.
Okay. Your number, and now we're number 1.
My favorite of his is Bo Jackson.
My number 1 is Fair Exchange No Robbery.
Wow. Okay, we see. Yeah, Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson to me is just his best tracks. His best tracks. Alchemist give him crazy production.
Look, all 5 are.
Double hockey sticks. Double hockey sticks is one of his best songs. And then Turpentine, Steel Wool is one of his my favorite song of his. Photographic Memories with L Sweatshirt. Speed Trap is crazy. He never rapped on something again like that. That he was experimental on that even, I would say. My first 48 freestyle, third person, fake flows, like I really, that to me was his best album. And the other one that for me number 5 switches. It's either Manger on McNichols or my first chemistry set. Because Manger on McNichols, the production is just it's just at another level.
Yeah, but the
that guy worked his whole life for that shit.
Dude, look at Fair Exchange No Robbery.
Sterling Toes,
stuck in traffic.
Sterling Toes, who made the beat for those. He never what has he been done? What he has done since? All respect due to him, but I never heard of him again. And I never heard him of before. And what he did on those production, Detroit River Rock is one of the best beats I've heard from the underground in a long time. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, this was a really good project. That would be my number 6. That would be my number 6. And then after that one, I'm gonna literally go to Supreme Tecmo Bow. Then I'm gonna go to Criminally Attached. I love Criminally Attached.
Yeah, people forgot about Real Bad Boldy. Real Bad Boldy is a really good album.
But again, Real Bad Man, what are these albums?
That Slow God song on there, 1,000 Pills.
All before the fucking Nicholas Craven production that is engraved into my skull. Dude, I didn't even tell you about the Mr. 1008, Boldy James and Future Wave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Disco Fever.
Yeah.
But again, it's what's engraved into my skull. I can't hear Boldy. Well, Nicholas Craven now. It's like a fucking disease.
Yeah. It's a. What a run he was, man. He's still on a run, but that from 2020 to 2022, those 2 years was massive. That's his best album. So.
Oh, I would say up until 2024, it's his best projects.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Crazy projects. Wow, I thought this was going to be a shorter episode. It ended up being one of our longest ones. And on that note, Malenko never agrees with me, and I never agree with Malenko. And that is exactly what happened, and that's why we needed our...
We had the same number 1 album. We have the same number 1 album this year.
Of the year. That's the only thing. Look.
That's crazy. I couldn't believe that.
But I knew it was gonna. I knew that it was gonna be our number 1. I really, really knew it was going to be our number one. I just didn't want to say anything till we got into the episode. But hey, we're here. We're live.
Yep.
Please go like and subscribe.
Yep.
Just help us out a bit. We don't get money from this. We just want you to tune in every week because we bring you nothing but the best in hip-hop reviews and hip-hop interviews. On that note, I am Mr. All Time. He is Mr. Dean Malenko. We are the All Time Podcast, and we will be back next week for more. Peace.
Ciao.
Baby.